What's up, everybody? Danny's here, and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure you check out all the links in the description below. So, did you guys know that Nintendo 3DS games can be a little longer to be ported on the Nintendo Switch? So I've been getting a lot of comments that, or actually, hold the phone. I've been getting a few comments that people are saying that Chibi Robo Ziplash cannot be ported on the Nintendo Switch or on the Switch too. So I would say that it may be ported on the Nintendo Switch or on the Switch too, but we'll have to see though. And same with Super Mario 3D Land though, but definitely though, it can take a little longer. So here's what I'm gonna need to show y'all. So we have the 3DS. I know this is a Switch. I'm sorry. So here's the bottom screen and the top screen. So, for example, if Nintendo wants to port a Nintendo 3DS game, they would definitely have to make some edits. They would have to make lots of edits on the Nintendo Switch, on a Nintendo 3DS game, and they would have to put only the top screen that's the gameplay of the Nintendo 3DS game, and then they would port it on the Nintendo Switch. So definitely though, that would be a really cool idea if Nintendo did that, though. They did it with Luigi's Mansion on the Switch. So normally, though, I think Nintendo would definitely do, what they're going to need to do for a 3DS game to be ported on the Nintendo Switch is that they're going to need to do lots of editing. Like, for example, the top screen is the gameplay. They would have to use that and make some editing, and then what they're gonna have to do is edit the status of the bottom screen and put it on the top screen, and then they can do it as like a Nintendo 3DS remake on the Nintendo Switch. So, as I was saying, I think this is a cool edit and design of how Nintendo would do this if they want to port a Nintendo 3DS game to the Nintendo Switch, or on the Nintendo Switch 2, whatever which one. But I think the Switch 2, honestly, though. Because the Switch 2 is a new console, though. So it's new to the console generation. And I get the idea, though. So, as I was saying, we want to see a few Nintendo 3DS games that should be ported on the Nintendo Switch and on the Nintendo Switch 2. So I do know that Luigi's Mansion 2 is already on the Nintendo Switch, so we're good to go with that. Now, for Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary, I have talked about this in my recent video, that Nintendo should do Super Mario 3D Land, since we have Super Mario 3D World on the Nintendo Switch. So, as I was saying, I think we should get Super Mario 3D Land to be ported on the Nintendo Switch for Mario's 40th anniversary. And that's the same thing with Super Mario Galaxy 2 or Super Mario Galaxy 3. You get the idea, though, which kind of makes a lot of sense, though. I mean, the last Super Mario 3D All-Stars game, we didn't get Super Mario Galaxy 2. So I'm hoping the next Super Mario 3D All-Stars will get, hopefully, for Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary. I mean, not Super Mario Brothers 30th anniversary, but I meant 40th year anniversary. I don't know why I said 30th anniversary, though. I mean, the 30th anniversary already happened 10 years ago. So right now we're in 40th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers. So, as I was saying, we should definitely get DLC for Mario Kart World now that we had DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But definitely, though, I would love to see DLC for Mario Kart World since we had it in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it would be a really cool idea. So, as I was saying, though, maybe Super Mario Maker 3? That's another one. I know that we had Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS since it was released after 1 year on the Wii U, though, which is the thing. But I think it's a pretty cool notice. But thank you guys for noticing that Chibi Robo may not be coming back on the Switch 2, like Chibi Robo Ziplash, but there are some other Chibi Robo games that should definitely come to the Nintendo Switch, which I guess makes a lot of sense though. So I think that's going to wrap it up here for today's video. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!